Hey everybody, how's it going? Breaking news. Been a while since we've done one of these, but something just came across my desk in the last half hour or so, and it concerns a Seahawk who is, at the moment, holding out. When I say hold out, it's the common picture of holding out is not appearing at team facilities, not appearing at practice, basically staying away from the team. That's not exactly what's going on here, but the effect is the same. So we all know about Jamal Adams, right? We all know that he's holding out. We all know that he wants a new contract. We all know the team is negotiating that new contract with him. It makes a lot of sense that he's going to get his new contract at some point in the next, I don't know, couple of weeks. But there is one other player who is also doing this soft holdout, and that is Duane Brown, and his name has come up in the latest Adam Schefter tweet. So Adam Schefter reports Duane Brown, in the last year of a contract scheduled to pay him $10 million this season, also is seeking an extension. Now we kind of already knew that, so that's not news. That's not really worth talking about for very long because I kind of outlined the reasons why Duane Brown could reasonably ask for an extension and why we might want to give him one. And then when he showed up to camp and wasn't practicing, I kind of thought that probably has something to do with it. But then this last part of the last sentence catches me a little bit. Isn't pleased he hasn't gotten one, per source. Now, I might be falling into a sort of clickbait type of wormhole here when I see something like that and I go, well, this is new and interesting and worth discussing. Because obviously, any player who has asked for money and has not gotten money is going to be unhappy with that, right? Because they wanted money and they didn't get money. So, by that standard, you could say that Jamal Adams is just as unhappy. Maybe Russell Wilson is unhappy that Josh Allen just got a contract almost twice as large as his contract. But the framing of this the phrasing of this is just a little different, isn't it? Jamal Adams is not practicing, but I haven't seen anything say that he's unhappy, that he's not pleased, that he's upset about that. He's going to practice. He's spurring the team on. He's spoken nothing but positively about the organization. And we have every reason to believe that even though he doesn't have a new deal yet, they're working towards one, and he's perfectly comfortable with the way the process has played out so far. Obviously, he's asking for more money than the Seahawks are currently willing to give him. That's why they haven't agreed yet, but he understands that's part of the business here. So when Adam Schefter says that Duane Brown isn't pleased, that could just be him using a particular set of words to try to get a little more attention, possible. Or maybe there's something else going on here. Maybe Duane Brown feels like he's being ignored because of the Jamal Adams talks, and Duane Brown, being still a very good player, if very old, feels like he's getting ignored in what should be a circumstance where he reasonably gets an extension. So maybe we haven't really talked to him about this yet because we're so busy with the Adams situation and he's unhappy about that. Or maybe we've said we don't really want to give you an extension because you are, 37, 38 years old. So I don't know exactly how to interpret that, but Adam Schefter is not typically the clickbait kind of guy in my experience. He usually knows how to keep things on the level. I mean, if there are certain reporters out there who, if they said something like this, I wouldn't have taken it very seriously. But Schefter, I kind of feel like either we're ignoring his request for an extension or we've told him we don't want to give you an extension. Or maybe the extension we offered him was weak. I don't know, but as uncomfortable as it is to extend Duane Brown, and it is, the dude is going to fall off a cliff anytime now. Could be this year, could be next year, could be the year after. Or it could not be for another 5 years. Some of these players are freaks. You never know who the freaks are going to be. But this needs to be taken care of. This season hinges on us having good offensive line play. And Duane Brown is our best offensive lineman. And as of right now, I don't think it's particularly close. So it's uncomfortable. Personally would have preferred Duane Brown to maybe even retire this offseason because of the lingering threat of a knee injury, just so we could have moved on. But the circumstances being what they are, he has to be kept around, and in order to keep him around, he has to be kept happy. So give him that extension, knock it out. It should be pretty straightforward, right? You should be able to give him an extension, 10 to 12 million a year for maybe an extra 2 years, just something to keep him happy until he gets to that retirement age, because odds are he's going to play another 2 years and then he'll be gone. So backload the contract a little bit. He'll probably never get to that last year. I think we got to knock this one out. I don't like it when Schefter says that he's isn't pleased. And again, that could just be a use of terms to get more attention on this story. But if he is actually unhappy, this is going to head into a direction that nobody wants. Nobody wins if Duane Brown ends up not playing for us this year, or ends up playing but he's pissed off or whatever. So get this done. This could be a big thing. It's not a big thing right now. If Duane Brown wakes up tomorrow and he's gotten the extension he wants, he's not going to be unhappy anymore. So this is not, this is not a bad thing yet, but it can easily turn into one. I don't want to see it turn into one. Get Duane Brown his money. That's really all I want to go over in this video. Just a quick little breaking news thing. KJ Wright apparently has 2 offers, the Seahawks and the Raiders. So sometime in the next couple of days, maybe a week, I would expect to see him make a decision. I have to believe the Raiders offered him more money than we did. I can't believe we offered any real money. I mean, this stuff right here that you're looking at on your screen is why we have to be very careful. Yes, we do have enough money to keep these guys around, but we don't have an infinite amount of money. So I have to believe the Raiders offered more money. But maybe KJ's thinking, I want to stay where I've been my whole career. I want to have a chance to win. I don't care if I don't get to play very much. I don't care if I'll be waiting for somebody to maybe get hurt. I just want to stay here. It's possible, but I have to believe a player in his position is going to be looking for that last payday, and I have to believe the Raiders are going to be more likely to give it to him than we are. So that's pretty much all I can go over right now, but yeah, Duane Brown might be unhappy, and I want to emphasize that word again, though, that phrase again, might be. I don't want to freak out about this yet, and again, happiness is just around the corner, but don't let this spiral out of control, Seahawks. All right, see you guys later tonight. Peace out. Go Hawks.